Officer Carr was a protector of our community. He was a servant leader with a kind, easygoing, and friendly personality. He loved his family and he cared for his friends. His family and friends and colleagues honoring him today for a life that ended too soon, but a special tribute to the man who served honorably. His friend David Lehman spoke of Officer Stephen Carr's presence. At 6'4", he said that he was a standout athlete who had an easy, natural way of making you feel protected and safe when you were around him. His uncle, Brian Carr, told stories of his nephew's charming personality. Officer Carr loved to cook, and he was a big sports fan, and he couldn't resist a bit of roughhousing with his family.
Next thing you know, I'm flying through the air, my face is in the grass, I'm rolled up like a pretzel, and Stephen is on top of me. And at this time, I hear my brother Paul saying, "Get off him, you're gonna break his neck." Stephen was all about competition, having fun, full of life, just the best kid I've ever known.
Fayetteville Police Chief Mike Reynolds also spoke today. He talked about Stephen's dependability as an officer. He said that Officer Carr served as an example, even to those who were his seniors. Chief Reynolds also talked about the heroes who stepped in that night, saying that they were also part of what made the Fayetteville Police Department a part of serving our community. He said that even though December 7th will be the worst day in the history of the Fayetteville Police Department, today served as a touching tribute to a man who gave everything to serve his community. Another touching moment that happened today was when the fallen officer was honored with a 21-gun salute. 4029's Brett Rains is live for us, also outside of Bud Walton Arena, with more on that tribute.
Well, as the funeral ended, hundreds of people filled the sidewalks here outside of Bud Walton Arena as Officer Carr was given top honors. Officers stood at attention over the flag-draped casket of fallen officer Stephen Carr. After the 21-gun salute, Officer Carr's brothers and sisters at the Fayetteville Police Department saluted as taps played. The American flag was folded and given to family members. Many people here say they owed it to the fallen officer to be here today to honor him.
My brother has been best friends with Steve since 2011, so he's like an older brother to me, and I felt I had to be here. I miss him. I'm all over the place. I don't really know what to think. I don't know really what's going on. I'm struggling like everybody else.
And coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from 2 deputies who came all the way from California to be here to honor the fallen officer. Live in Fayetteville, Brett Rains, 4029 News. Allison, back to you.
Thank you for that, Brett. Another special moment that many of us were able to witness during today's service. For now, we're going to send it back to the studio. Paige and Craig, back to you.
Okay, Allison.
And before the funeral, hundreds of people lined Officer Carr's procession route. It was amazing to see.
It was. Jamie Weiss was with them at the fire station on Crossover. Jamie?
Craig and Paige, Johnson police blocked off Old Wire Road, making it so the only thing you could hear during that moment of silence on that processional was just the wind blowing. That processional drove through Crossover Road, and we saw a lot of people standing in front of the fire station for Fayetteville Station 5. While there, we saw families, friends, and individuals all lined up to pay their final respects to Officer Carr.
I was overwhelmed by the police cars from Little Rock, Arkansas, Texarkana, Arkansas. I'm from Texarkana, and so, you know, it's emotional to see the way that our state has, not only our towns come together. We went to the vigil on Tuesday night, but also just to see our state. We're all mourning.
There were a handful of firefighters who were outside of that fire station to pay their respects. The majority, though, were actually behind me here on Razorback Road, holding up an American flag. Coming up tonight on 4029 News at 6, we'll hear from the fire station that actually stepped up to make sure Fayetteville firefighters could pay their final respects. We're reporting live in Fayetteville. I'm Jamie Weiss, 4029 News.
Okay, Jamie, some students from Happy Hollow Elementary also lined the procession route.
And 4029's Emma Claybrook is joining us now live with more on why teachers wanted the students to be there. Emma.
Third and fourth graders here at Happy Hollow Elementary lined the streets to pay their respects as Officer Carr's funeral procession made its way through Fayetteville.
Most of our students have never experienced anything like this, and I hope they never have to again. But we certainly wanted them to be prepared. You know, this is not a parade, and for them to understand the norms of how do we show that honor.
Students lined the sidewalk, flags in hand, to honor a fallen hero, Officer Stephen Carr.
We gave them their flags and said, this flag will speak for you. Wave that and show your honor.
Hands over hearts, some students even saluting as dozens of law enforcement followed Officer Carr's casket. The students recognizing Officer Carr's ultimate sacrifice and his vow to protect the citizens of Fayetteville.
It's one of those things that's unthinkable. I mean, adults are having a hard time processing this. That's a reflection of who Fayetteville is. The horrible events of last Saturday night, that's not Fayetteville. And this is a caring community.
Learning about honor, respect, and sacrifice, all things Officer Carr reflected to the community, honoring Officer Carr's life and picking up some important life lessons along the way.
Unfortunately, bad things happen. They're rare, but you can't live your life in fear. You just concentrate on doing the best that you can and being kind and caring.
Students at Fayetteville High School also watched the procession today. Reporting live in Fayetteville, Emma Claybrook, 4029 News.